This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Everyone's running a pretty clean race. I mean, we haven't seen anyone get too impatient up to this point and move anyone out of the way to take a position.
Yeah, there's a good, there's a spin right there. Sean Case up into the outside wall.
And as quickly as we talk about it, the caution comes out. It is Sean Case in the wall in turn 4.
And the key to that, Rick, the leaders had just driven right up to the back of that group, and people just get more, you got to go at that point.
You're intense. And
Sean received
Sean was on the outside. Not sure if he had any contact at all. You see the damage to that Germain Toyota Lumber Liquidators also on board that Toyota.
Strategy, and right now we see here comes the 33 as you see a look at the 9 getting turned around, but the 33 of Ron Hornaday, and it looks like it might work.
They made it. Amazingly enough.
Still too wide around this racetrack, and we got a problem there. Dustin Skinner up into the wall.
Like 21 of John Wood got into the back of Dustin and actually turned his truck a little bit to the right when Dustin was trying to get turned to turn down in the corner.
There's damage to the right side of that racetrack. Oh, and there the caution's going to come out. We've got a problem in turn 2 as well. The 0 of Chris Jones gets turned around.
Well, now we're starting to work a little bit closer back to our average.
Yeah,
we're 2 and 44 laps. We got it down to 22 laps before we have an average caution.
That he had.
He just got hit in the back by John Wood. You can see the front end of Wood's truck caved in as Skinner goes into the wall.
Yeah, John was on the back of him. They got against him going down in the corner right there. Boom. You see Dustin backed off of the corner. John didn't. He got into the back of him and just pushed his truck actually to the right.
Back end comes out from underneath of it. You're really in jail. And these guys.
David Starr gets in the back of the 99.
Eric Darnell goes around. David Starr got into the back of him, so Darnell slides around, and that brings out our 3rd caution of the day.
Darnell did a good job of driving that thing after it was out of control, Phil. That could have easily wound up down on that inside wall.
Another look here.
He changed lanes a little bit. Thought he might be able to shift down and get under his teammate, and David Starr's nose was in there already. That's a racing deal, more or less.
David was already there, already right on the bottom, right next to the curb.
Our eye on the 09 as this race continues, as he took right side tires on that pit stop at lap 36. And as we talk about McMurray, there's caution on the track.
The 21 of John Wood gets turned around, and so that brings out our 4th caution of the day. Thank you, Ray and Adam. A lot of work on that, walking us through the field.
That's a big caution, Phil. Johnny Benson had caught Hornaday, and he's racing to that halfway point to try to get that lead. And right in the middle of that, the 71 and the 21. Wow.
Yeah, they make contact in the middle of the straightaway, and unfortunately John gets the worst of it. There's Kevin Harvick right there going by. Kevin's running in the 3rd spot. I think Ron Hornaday knows that if Johnny Benson gets by him,
well,
we're going to talk about it among ourselves, and then we'll let you know if we're right.
Oh, we got a spinner off turn 4. Is that Jeff Green?
Jeff Green in the 40 gets turned around, and that will bring out the caution. This is the 6th caution of the day. Now, up to this point, we have only had 25 laps of caution. And the 33 of Ron Hornaday. Here's Jeff Green getting turned around.
It looked like it just jumped out from under him. The 71 of
on the inside of Eric Darnell. Jack Spragan, that's 60 now.
You can see these guys battling for right around 18th or 19th place. Check out Eric Darnell.
See him on the outside right there with the 5 of Mike Skinner. Whoa, he gets big time loose.
No problems with the 6. Colin Brown gets turned around. That brings out another caution for us.
Kent comes off the corner, makes a pretty hard contact. Looked like the 88 possibly of Matt Crafton was behind him. Don't know if there was any contact.
He was trying to hold his truck down off of Donnie Leah. He had driven up on the inside of Leah.
Welcome back to the Kroger 200. David Starr makes the hard left turn behind the wall and into the infield area. He has just got into the wall. Take another look at this.
He's racing with the 16 of Brian Scott. Brian gets to the inside. They get down in the corner, just make some contact. The Zachary Toyota makes some pretty hard contact with a outside wall.
Couldn't keep up with him earlier, and now he's right there with him.
I really don't think we're going to see Kevin go by Ron because, again, Kevin knows that's 5 points. I think if spinning a backstretch, caution flag is out.
And
Jeff Green again.
The 9th time the caution has come out. This time it's for Jeff Green on lap 191. We were reeling in the final laps of this race.
No lap trucks down on the inside of our leaders, so it's going to be Johnny versus Ron without anybody to for Johnny to pick Ron off on.
And who better to have a restart than Ron Hornaday, and he's right behind Johnny Benson on this restart.
See Jeff Green gets hooked by Sam Hornish. Looked like Sam moved up and Jeff was still there, and it sent Jeff's truck out of control.
Yeah, Shibley Howard did a nice job avoiding that incident as Jeff Green spun right down in front of him.
Mile restart, green flag in the air. Johnny Benson in front of Ron Hornaday. The final 5 laps of racing.
Ron may feel like this is his only shot here to do something with Johnny. Johnny gets off the corner good. Got a truck length right now on Ron. Ron locks that left run up again.
And that allows Kevin Harvick to get right up next to him, but we know Kevin won't pass him.
Well, we assume Kevin won't pass him.
We would assume Kevin wouldn't pass him. Team owner for the 33.
You can see Johnny. Oh, Hornaday's out of gas.
He's out of gas.
Hornaday goes to the inside. He looks like he keeps it going though now.
It picked back up. If you watch, it won't go now.
Out again. There he is out of fuel right now.
A huge event taking place here as Hornaday trying to move back and forth to get fuel on the pickup. And so Ron Hornaday with issues with that truck. The caution has not come out.
Ron's coasting through turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, what a huge point implication this is going to be.
This is going to be very big for Johnny Benson.
We've got 24 trucks right now on the lead lap. The best Ron Hornaday's going to do if he gets back to his pit. Look like he's not going to make it. I don't know if he's going to make it.
If the caution flag comes out now, a green-white checker could compromise other people's ability to get to the checker flag. He's still rolling. The white flag is out.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Johnny Benson. Kevin Harvick looks like he's out as well. Kevin Harvick is weaving back and forth. Here comes Dennis Setzer now as Harvick runs out of fuel. He will pull in right beside his team truck, and now it's all Johnny Benson working his way out of turn number 4. Benson is going to win in Martinsville. Benson with that win will now take over the lead. Problems coming out of turn number 4. Brendan Gaughan gets turned around. And right there, a huge point implication today. 65-point swing. Well, more than that, 65 points is the lead that Johnny Benson now has over Ron Hornaday.
Does everybody see how hard it is to win one of these darn things? Ron dominated the race early. Looked like he was cruising home to a second-place finish, and that fast. He loses 60. He's 65 points behind. Went in over 30 ahead.
39 points ahead coming into this race. It looks like he was going to lose 10. If Johnny wins, he finishes second. He ends up now 65 points behind. Ray Dunlap, who have you caught up with? One happy crew chief, I imagine.
Yeah.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.